Are you eating this protein bar? Do you know if it's really healthy for you? Is it helping you build muscle or burn fat? Hi, I'm Daniel Fernandez, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Quest bar, the new bar from Quest, the oatmeal chocolate chip. I'm going to be talking about the nutrition. I'm going to be talking about the ingredients it has, a blood sugar test that I did before and after I ate the bar, and finally the taste and texture of the bar. And I'm going to give you my overall score, overall rating at the end of the video. So first, let's get started. Let's talk about the nutrition. The quick macros of this bar are 190 calories. It has 20 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat. It has 22 grams of carbs, of which 15 grams are dietary fiber, 1 gram from sugar, 2 grams from sugar alcohol, which is listed as erythritol, and finally 4 grams from other carbs. So that yields a net carb count of 5 grams. Now let me tell you about that blood sugar test that I did. So I fasted for about 14 hours after I ate, 14 hours before I ate the bar. Then my sugar was at 79. Then I ate the bar, and 30 minutes later I tested my blood sugar again, and my sugar was at 80. Then I waited an hour from the moment I ate the bar, and my sugar was still at 80, so it did not move from there. And finally, 2 hours after I ate the bar, my blood sugar was at 78, so it actually went down. That is great. I really found this bar to be low glycemic. It had no real insulin spike or blood sugar spike effect on me, which is something that I very, very much like on food that I eat, especially something like a protein bar. Now, I really like the macros. It has 20 grams of protein. It has very low net carb count of 5 grams. I don't like the 2 grams of sugar alcohol. They list it as erythritol, which I'm going to talk about in just a moment. But it's something that I don't really, I try to avoid. And also, I very much like the 15 grams of dietary fiber. Fiber is so important for you to have great digestion. So overall, for nutrition, my score is 8 out of 10. Now, let's talk about the ingredients. The main ingredient here is whey protein isolate. That is the main source of the protein in this bar, of those 20 grams. And whey protein isolate, there is good press and there is bad press. The good press is it has no lactose, so somebody that is sensitive to milk or dairy products can have whey protein isolate most likely. Also, whey protein isolate is pure protein, and a lot of people, especially in the bodybuilding industry, claim it to be the holy grail of proteins, right? Because very bioavailable, easy to absorb, easy to digest for your body. Now, there's the good stuff. The bad stuff that I found is they say that it has short-term benefits and there's long-term damage, and that is due because to make whey protein isolate, you first have to grab whey protein concentrate, and then you have to filter that to take to then have whey protein isolate as the final product. It's a filtering process, and the way they do this filtering is they use acid. This is an acid processing basically. So they're removing all the alkalizing minerals and vitamins from the whey protein concentrate, and they're turning this into a more acidic mix. And the problem with acidic is synonyms to aging faster, to inflammation in your body, to degeneration. So at the cellular level, it's causing damage. Something that has to do with that is the protein becomes more of a putrid protein, putrid molecule. It's rancid, it's oxidized. So all that stuff is not good for you. And to touch a little bit on organic chemistry, in case you remember, there's something called optical isomers. This is basically the molecule, the protein molecules have been altered. So they look exactly the same as the protein, the molecules on the whey protein concentrate, in a manner that your left hand is similar to your right hand, but they're not exactly the same. They're different hands. So that's the same thing they do with the molecules in protein. And long term, your body is not designed to very much process these altered molecules. So that's why it can cause long term damage. So that is basically the deal with whey protein isolate. I know a lot of you may disagree with this. Some of you have not heard about this, but it's been highly processed, even more than just whey protein alone. So another ingredient here is soluble corn fiber. Now, I have to admit, I don't really know much about this ingredient. It's very, very much new. They might be the only protein bar that uses it right now. The only thing with that is it's derived from corn, and we all know that corn in the food industry has been very much has been exploited and marketed as healthy in many ways, or sometimes just sneaked into our foods in the way of high fructose corn syrup or corn syrups, things that are very damaging to the body. So if because of all the past negative effects of corn-derived products, when I see a corn-derived product on something like this, I just try to avoid it as insurance until I can learn more about its safety. So that is about the soluble corn fiber. Another ingredient is erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol they use. It is an artificial sweetener, and even though they say it's the least harmful sugar alcohol, I just try to avoid it altogether. They say it's natural, but again, it's a little bit more of just prevention, and when because all that negative press other sugar alcohols have, I prefer not to eat it. Now, it also has sucralose, which is also known as Splenda, and this one is an artificial sweetener. And they've done a lot of studies on sucralose, and they found, some studies say that it's harmless, some studies say that it does cause negative effects in the body. And because of these mixed results, I try to avoid it. The interesting thing is the company that funded the studies that resulted as this being healthy or didn't not causing any damage. Though the company that funded them is the company that makes Splenda itself, so that makes it a little bit self-interested, in my opinion. So that's why I avoid anything that has sucralose, Splenda, or artificial sweeteners like that. Now, this bar also has almonds and pecans, and that's something that I really like because these healthy nuts have healthy fats, healthy fatty acids, great source of fiber and energy and other minerals. So there's something good about the ingredients. But because of the good and the bads, my rating for ingredients is 5 out of 10 on this bar. Now, let me talk about taste and texture. And here I got very excited. I gotta say, it does taste like oatmeal cookies that I really like. So Quest Bar really, Quest Nutrition, they got it right. They very effectively brought the taste of oatmeal cookies to this bar. It's soft and chewy, and the only thing that was kind of weird is it has a little bit of an unusual smell. I don't know where that is from, but my score for taste and texture is 9 out of 10. And that brings me to the overall score of 7.3 out of 10. And in a nutshell, that is because the nutrition was great. I really like the protein amount. The blood sugar test was impeccable. The ingredients, there's some things I prefer not to eat that were in the ingredients, like the whey protein isolate, the soluble corn fiber just in case, the erythritol, and especially the sucralose. The taste and texture, the flavor, the taste, the texture was amazing. I recommend it for that matter. But overall score 7.3 out of 10. Now, let me know in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree with me. You may have questions. Let me know what you think. Maybe you're a big fan of Quest bars and you're just gonna not like what I had to say about ingredients. Let me know in the comments below, and also subscribe to my channel because I'm gonna be reviewing more protein bars, more other supplements, and I'm gonna be telling you stuff that maybe many of these companies don't want you to know. So you're gonna want to be stay tuned for that. This is Daniel Fernandez, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.